my good friend is here. Bring him on in, Al.
Yeah,
bring him on in.
Yeah, you're a good friend.
I'm very happy to bring into the studio a dear friend of mine. Bob Richards is here. Bobby, come right in. I don't know if you know Boomer or not. There he is, my main man.
Hey, brother, what's up?
There he is, the newest member of the New York Rangers. He has a lot of money in the bank right now.
You're good. You're a good buddy, Bobby Richards.
Bob
right?
Richards is here. Bobby, always good seeing you, kiddo. How you been? Big surprise for Boomer here to get a Ranger in too.
Yeah, it is a big surprise. But listen, his name's Brad Richards. Get it right because you're going to be saying a lot this year.
Listen, you better get the job done here. Don't be one of these guys that comes in like the New York Mets have these guys come in. They're great players. They come play for the Mets. They suck. We can't tolerate that this year.
I don't plan on doing that.
He doesn't plan on doing that. You enjoying New York thus far?
I am. Yeah, it's.
When do you guys start?
16th.
The 16th.
For real, yeah.
Well, you have a real game September 16th? Is a real game?
No, so training camp.
Oh, training camp starts. Now, have you been exposed to this Tortorella yet or no?
They're buddies.
Well, yeah.
Oh, no. Are you guys friends?
I used to do that camp for seven or 8 years, I guess, back in Tampa. So.
Listen.
They won a Stanley Cup together.
He's afraid of me, this guy.
Is he?
And if everyone says he's a man's man, deathly afraid of me, little old me. Does that make any sense to you?
No. What's he afraid of?
I don't know.
He's not afraid of you.
He's afraid of coming in here and saying hello. I don't get it. Well, I don't get it one little bit.
Well, I think it may have something to do with the fact that you wanted him fired after they lost the playoff round to the Washington Capitals when he decided to sit Sean Avery, your buddy as well.
I love Sean Avery. He's my guy.
It's your guy?
He's my guy. Sean and I, very close friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Got a lot in common.
So what's it like? Obviously, what is this, your third NHL team now? Dallas, of course, Tampa prior to that, and now New York. Is New York everything you thought it was? I know you haven't really started playing yet, but I know you've moved here and you're living here, so you're enjoying the city. But is New York the perception you have prior to getting here? Does it live up to it? Is it more than that? What is it for you?
It's probably more. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Gonna have to control all that and figure out how the city works, but. This part of it, it's tough to say because this part of it's not what I want to do. I want to be playing, and I can't wait to get playing, and I'm excited to play in Madison Square Garden and do all that stuff. That's when it's going to get fun, and that's why I came. But this has been fun getting to know the city, moving here, and hopefully it just gets better on the ice.
And for hockey fans that don't realize this, Brad is one of the best centers in hockey, and there was talk about maybe Dallas would have traded you last year during the trading, deadline and all that other stuff when teams try to pick up other players. Why didn't Dallas trade you? I never understood that.
I'm not sure. Never got to the. I had to agree to be traded with the no move clause.
Right.
And,
did they ever come to you at all?
No, I was waiting. We talked. He said he was going to entertain offers, but it never got to the point where I was asked to waive. So I don't know.
It turned out well. You made a boatload of money. You hit the free agency, right? The Rangers swooped right in like 30 seconds after the period began, said, we'll take you.
That's right.
You, right?
Give
you
them a lot of money, too.
You didn't consider any other team. The Rangers made you an offer that you couldn't refuse, essentially, right?
Yeah, well, it was a busy day, but when I was able to talk to them and sit down and figure out.
Just out of curiosity, as Brad Richards joins us for a few moments here, when you and I met on a golf course, was I maybe a part of your decision to come to New York? That maybe I was representative of the average New York guy, and you're like, that's the kind of guy I need to hang out with?
I was really excited about how much you were talking about hockey.
See that?
Yeah, he knows that you love hockey.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can't get enough of it.
Well, show him your picture.
I played, that's me in goal, at Madison Square Garden. I've now played at the Garden more than you have. And that's me stoning Boomer, not once, but twice on breakaways.
Yeah, he got me.
Nice.
He did get me. I have to admit.
Again, not once, but twice. Give Ranger fans a quick, a whole different kind of approach for the Rangers
but here's the thing for Brad, though. It's going to be the same approach, but, you play for Dallas, you play for Tampa. And I don't know if those teams really do have, great rivalries with other teams. You come here, you got Philadelphia, you got the Devils, and you got the Islanders. So do you understand what you're stepping into here, right?
Totally different.
Right.
I got to live in the South and play kind of, in that type of environment where you can hide and get away. And I don't think New York is like Toronto.
You ain't hiding here, brother.
Well, in a
different.
weird way, you can, though,
different.
because it's New York. Like,
Yeah.
I would think in Tampa, well, Tampa's a dump town. But I would think, like, in some, I mean, it's garbage. You know, it's
come
garbage.
on, knock it
That's
off.
one of the, that's like Houston. It's one of the worst cities in America.
Okay, well,
I
maybe
mean,
according to you,
Brett,
maybe.
listen,
Don't put words into his mouth.
you're Canadian, right?
Yeah.
Where in Canada are you from?
Prince Edward Island.
Wherever that is. I mean, Tampa's like that. You understand? Like, there's only so many professional athletes in Tampa.
Right.
You come to New York, I mean, you're like, no offense, with all the actors and actresses and the rappers and the musicians and then the Yankees and all the other players, you could actually hide pretty easily in New York, I would think, no?
Yeah, I haven't experienced it yet, but yeah, it's not going to be a hockey crazy city like. But the fans, what I've been told, the fans that do love the Rangers, they really care about them.
Well, there's 18,500 fans, and they're rabid about the Rangers, and they go crazy.
Few more than that, brother. And we'll be there for every game, screaming our heads off regardless. But it's great to have you in town. And I know that you're working with the Garden of Dreams now, and you guys are going to be visiting some firehouses today, and kind of in conjunction with 9/11.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, coming to the city and this 10-year anniversary, it's a big thing. But I'd rather not be doing it, obviously. But you know, the circumstances are, but it's something we're going to enjoy and something I can't wait to get a part of, be a part of, meet firemen and people like that that, you know, I just seen on TV basically. But now living here, it's a different feeling, knowing how close you were to 9/11.
That's our new leader right there. You see that?
Well, I don't know about this.
He's quiet. No, he's
I mean, you're
I can see
quiet.
it.
I don't know.
He's very quiet.
You're quiet. You're very quiet. Now, I don't know. I'll take it a
You know who
lot
else
one
is
night,
quiet?
and we'll see if he's
You
quiet.
know who else is quiet?
Who else is quiet?
Your boy Jeter's quiet.
Jeter is not quiet. Jeter's guarded, right? Now, I don't know. You know who Derek Jeter is?
Yep.
So he plays baseball for the
heard of
Yankees,
him.
right? I mean, some Canadians don't know about the baseball. So living life that way would be a good thing for you.
Yeah.
But in the locker room, Jeter's quite the leader.
Yeah.
So are you the same kind of personality? Because you're kind of a quiet guy. Maybe it's because I'm a big celebrity and you're nervous around me. But
you don't know my name.
And
It puts me on guard right away.
Bruce, you and I have known each other for a long time. But like in the locker room, are you afraid of opening your mouth and getting on a guy if you need to get on a guy? Is that your style?
You know what? I don't try to cop. I just when the time's right, I feel I do something. I've had different leaders that do it different ways, and some have been effective, some haven't.
Right.
I'm not going to yell and scream for no reason and embarrass someone. I don't think that's how you get the best out of them. But you know, we have a coaching staff that pushes, and then you know, we kind of monitor as a leader. You monitor what's needed after that. You know.
Is your goal to be a captain? Have they announced that yet?
No,
Are you
they
a
haven't
captain?
announced that. It's
No,
not a
I
goal
mean-
that guys have.
Why wouldn't? That's my goal.
You don't ever touch it. You don't ever.
You want the C on your chest,
See,
though?
but here's
Why
the guy,
wouldn't you?
here's
I
the guy who's
do.
never played, and yet he has a goal to be a
I
captain.
want to be the captain. You bet your ass I do.
Let me ask you this question: what's your perception?
Hold on,
what was?
time out. We
what?
didn't finish that line of
He's
thinking.
not get.
Why? Of course
they
you
don't
want to
think
be the
that
captain
way.
of the New York Rangers, right?
Well, it would be great, but I think realistically, you know, I've never even played a game with the New York Rangers. I know nothing about the organization, city, so you know, we'll see how all that goes.
I'm
Yeah,
going
you
to
have to
make
say
you
that
captain.
No, you're not.
I think you need to be captain. Who's going to be captain? Callahan?
Yeah, maybe.
Huh?
Maybe.
Captain.
I was going to
You're
ask.
30 years old. You're the captain
No,
of the
knock
Rangers.
it off. Knock it off. You can't do that. I was just going to ask you your perception of the Rangers before you signed with them, Brad.
You know, it's same kind of. The reason I was attracted to the same kind of feel what we had in Tampa when Torts had a young team that was, you know, they've got a young core that's all building and doing the same every year. They come back. They've added 2 people this year, but it's not a lot of changeover. And I think if you see the top teams in the league, they're young and they build together and they add when it's time to add, but they keep everything together and it's like a family in there. And you can tell it's a young locker room. Everybody's friends. It's a pretty neat atmosphere, different than some of the other ones.
And you like this Tortorella, huh? This is your kind of guy? You
Well,
like his style?
It's not about liking, it's about respecting.
Yeah, if you win a Stanley Cup, there's going to be lots of days I don't like him. I already
For sure.
know that. I already know
Well,
that.
when the days you don't like him, you come on this show and you talk to us about what he did that you don't like, right? Tell him, could you do me a favor? I'm sure you'll talk to him after this interview. Could you tell him to lay off my boy Avery?
All right, I'll
We
mention
need,
it.
like I care.
Yes.
Sean Avery, he's a motor. You can't throw this guy in the doghouse. He's too important.
Oh, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'll have a talk with him.
You,
Yeah.
what's your story? You single? You married? What's your story with that?
I'm single.
Oh, son of a bitch.
A
Listen,
rich young hockey player
Rich,
running the
young-
streets of New York City.
not the most attractive guy, but not ugly by any stretch. Living in Manhattan. Let me tell you something.
Did you think he was going to be bigger than he is?
Well, I met him. I played golf.
Yeah, no, but you weren't paying attention. You didn't
And I
know who
invited
he
him in
was.
today.
Played golf with.
Well, we played at the same course the same day.
Right, but you didn't even know who he was.
I still don't really know who he is, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
We need to have a couple beers, me and you. Is that something you'd consider doing?
Consider it. Yeah.
You have a beer with me tonight. You see this wooden stump down in front here?
Yeah.
On the floor right there?
Oh, okay, yeah.
My kids made that for Boomer. You play your cards right, my kids will make a Richard stump. And then you could, I don't know if you have furniture in your apartment yet, you could just use that. That and a Samsung TV, you don't need nothing
You're good
else.
to go.
You
Just
understand?
simple. Right.
No backrest.
Yeah, you're right. We'll build a backrest for you.
Okay.
Well, listen, Brad, it's good having you here. Welcome
Okay.
to New York officially.
Thank you.
When's the season start? October or something?
Yeah, October 6th.
Well, you guys are over in Europe, right?
That's
We're in
right.
Sweden.
You going to, who are we playing in Sweden, Booms?
The LA Kings, I believe.
We have 2 games against them?
Anaheim Ducks.
Anaheim
Oh, there's
Ducks.
like a little thing.
Yeah.
Well, what do you mean a little thing? There's 2 regular season games. It's a
But how many,
playoff.
there's going to be 3 teams there.
Yeah,
Right,
the
it's like a
4
round,
team- no, there's
4
another
teams.
team, yeah.
Yeah, Buffalo's there.
So it's like a little round robin.
Right, exactly.
I like that. Well, good luck to you.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Appreciate
Don't
it.
be a stranger. Feel like Boomer and Carton. I don't know if you ever listened to the show since you've been here or you watch it. Feel like this is your home, too.
Okay.
Just call, check in. Hey, guys, great win last night for us. And just check in.
I did listen to you one day, and you called me Steve, Bruce, Bob,
Right.
whatever.
I'm not
Everything
good.
else.
I'm not good with the
I
names.
Way
might,
to
change,
welcome.
I might change the dial now.
Way to
listen,
welcome our new guy.
Brad
in here.
Richards, everybody, the new captain of the New York Rangers and the starting center. And he, off the air, told me, guaranteed we get out of the first round of the playoffs this year.
Yeah, okay.
Which would be a nice change of pace.
You see, this is why Tortorella doesn't want to come in here.
Tortorella would be great here, by the way.
He would be.
He doesn't
He would
know
be.
it, but he would do great in this setting with me.
I
Now-
tried to tell him, but he wouldn't listen to me.
It would go so good. It'd be great. I'm thinking about doing the John Tortorella show here this year. Well, good having you, Brad. Welcome to
That'd
New
be
York
great.
officially, kiddo.